What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the Water Juice channel, and welcome back to the RB Leipzig career mode here on FIFA 20. That is right. We are back with another episode. We are here with the start of season number 2 in Germany in the Bundesliga. If you guys missed the last episode, the season 1 finale, then make sure you go back and watch it because it was a little bit heartbreaking. We finished in 6th place, I think, or 5th place. I think it was 6th place. And we got Europa League spot. We got I think we finished in 6th because we got the last Europa League spot. So we're playing Europa League football this season, but that is not the goal that we wanted to get the last season. We wanted to get into a Champions League spot, but we just couldn't pick up the amount of points that we needed down the stretch. So we kind of failed that a little bit, but it is what it is. We move on. We start in the new season with all of our players here. We've got a tremendous squad, and we are going to be looking to make some improvements. Now, we have a lot of youth on this squad with a lot of our youngsters, especially this goalkeeper, Gosh. He is going to be a tremendous player for us. Where is Bruno Fernandes as well? Because he's still not old enough yet. And Bergman. Hopefully, Bergman and Fernandes can be our center back pair for the future. I forgot that Bruno is not of age yet. But look at this transfer budget. We have 146 million to spend in both the summer transfer window and the January transfer window. So we are going to be good to go. And Breno is still 15 years old, but he's 81 to 87. Hopefully he is our scout future star, obviously. So hopefully he grows with dynamic potential to be a phenomenal person to play with. He's 6'3". I forgot to check and see what Bergman, how tall he was, but we are going to be making some big moves this season to improve our starting lineup. We are going to be replacing Danny Olmo in the starting lineup, replacing Klosterman in the starting lineup, replacing Marcelo in the starting lineup, probably replacing Upamecano in the starting lineup, replacing Nkunku in the starting lineup. We are going to be overhauling this entire team this season just to get the overall, because I know that overall matters so much in simulated games, so I would like to have a high overall team for when we simulate games to make sure that we get a victory. Now, I do want to check the squad hub and make sure that I have all the people that I want on the transfer hub. So who are we going to get rid of this season? We are probably going to let go of Mikili because he already submitted a transfer request. So when that comes in, we will let him go. We will transfer Jean-Kevin Augustin. I know he's a decent player, but we will let him go. Hans Wolf, we will let him walk. Malong Sar we will keep. Lookman we will let go. Fati we will keep. Rossi we will keep. Adley we will keep. Gosh, obviously. Our backup goalkeeper we will let go. Reina we will keep. Bergman we will keep. And all these guys down here we can either let them loan out, or we can transfer some of the ones that aren't regens or aren't youth academy players that we brought up. So that is the plan for this episode. I don't know if we'll get to a game. We may play the first game of the season in this episode. I'm not 100% sure. But as you can see, my overall rating is not very good. We only completed one thing from the office thing, from like what the board wanted. So it's not such a good thing that we didn't do that. We almost got fired. I think they're giving us this season to complete some of these things. So we have to win the DFB Pokal. We have to make sure we do that. And we have to finish in UEFA Champions League spots. So, and we have to win the Europa League. Man, they are putting the pressure on us. They are putting the pressure on us this season. We are going to have to spend some money. That is 100% true. It's going to get crazy out here. But we do have to talk to some of these guys. They're a little bit surprised that I put them on the transfer list. Glad we're aligned. Glad we're aligned, and glad we're aligned. All right, so let's see if we can try and get our manager rating up a little bit more. And a loan offer for Aiden Davis. Is he one? He sounds like one of our youth academy guys. Yes, he is. So we will let him go to Norwich. Let him see if he can get some first team football. He's 66 overall at 16. That's not horrible. Let's do a little bit of training. Try and get Breno and Bergman and Gosh up. And Navarrete. Navarrete could be a good one if we train him. But I'm trying to get Gosh to be our second string goalkeeper, so that's why we're training him so much. Interest shown in Lucas Moura. Let's just keep going. Get to another transfer session. Davis is loaned out. That's perfect. But nobody coming in for any transfer bids yet, so it's a little bit worrying that we're not going to get any transfers. If we can just get Gosh's goalkeeper positioning higher, he's going to go immediately into the second string starting lineup. And we moved up to a 61 overall. That's perfect. We loaned him out and Lucas Moura. All right, so let's go make some moves. Let's go make some moves. I know we don't have the scouting report on a few of these guys, but we're going to have to make it work. Hopefully everybody is still where they are and we can still go for them. Okay, what do we want to do here? We don't know about a few of these guys. This is Zlatan's regen. I found him. So he obviously, or he conveniently went to Juventus. So that's kind of funny. These guys are free agents who look pretty decent, but not crazy good. The real guy that I'm looking for is Serginho Dest. This is who I want to bring in as a backup, a youth academy player, kind of. Let's approach to buy him. Because last season, Ajax said that he was too important to the club and wouldn't let us get him. So I was a little bit upset about that, but now it seems like they're letting him walk. So maybe I could get him for under his evaluation. I'll offer 7 milli. 9.3 with a 20% selling clause. Well, I don't think I'm going to sell him, but if I do, I don't want to give you any money. So I'll go up to 8 million, exactly what his value is. Now they go higher. All right, you want to play ball. I will give you $9.5 million for Serginho Dest. 10.3. At least they're going down. I will give you 9.7, 9.8. I'll give you 9.8 for him. I don't want to pay over 10, I don't think. Yeah, there we go. So Serginho may be on his way to RB Leipzig. The American making his way out of the Netherlands, out of the Eredivisie, coming to the Bundesliga. So he's going to be a prospect, obviously. Oh, he wants sporadic. Okay. I can give you sporadic, I guess. He wants 5-year contract. He's coming in here with demands. Disregard the release clause. He wants a release clause. That's not a good sign. So we are going to deny the release clause because I don't do release clauses. And he's going to tell us what he wants. He wants to make $20,000 a week. I can do that. I can do that. So we bring in Serginho Dest. That is beautiful. Now let's go for a few other people that I want to bring in. Matthias. Should we bring in Matthias? I don't know. I just don't know. He's only 57. Why is he on here? I thought he was going to be good, I guess. Let's remove him. Get him out of here. We don't need him in our life. This guy doesn't look bad. It's just he's going to... Oh, he got loaned out. Okay. I was going to say, because I think he was a little bit more expensive than what I was hoping for. All right, what do we want to do next? I don't want to pay a crazy amount of money for anybody. Abubakar Keita is only got a $1.4 million release clause, which isn't bad at all. We could pay João Felix's $84 million, but I'm not going to do that at all. I am not going to do that. I'd be crazy to do that. Let's see. Let's keep going down here and see what we could do. We could pay Hiroki Abi's release clause. I don't know if I want to do that. I think I want to get Martin Odegaard, but he costs a fair amount of dollar. I don't think I want to pay that much money. Especially for somebody, I don't know. And I kind of want to bring back Angelino. Ooh, this is tough. I don't know what I want to do. I know I want to make a splash. We have over 120 million. I think over 130 million. So I know I want to make a splash with somebody. It's just a matter of who's going to be the lucky person to make a splash. Who is going to be the lucky person? Who could it be? I think I want to bring in Marco Reus for that midfield role, right where Nkunku is. I think I want to bring him in, but he'd be costing us a lot of money. Most of our budget, I think. I'm going to try and buy him. No, we're going to begin negotiations. I'm not going to pay 91 million unless that's what they're offering. This is going to be a tough negotiation, especially because it's Dortmund as well. That doesn't make it easier. All right, so he's 50 million is his value. We have 136, so we got to play this very smart. Let's start at his evaluation. And they just walk right out. Wow. All right. So we're not getting Marco Reus just yet. I didn't think they'd just walk right out at 50 million. I mean, that's not a bad offer, but they must have crazy expectations in their head for how much they want to pay or they want to receive for him. So we're not getting him just yet. We could try and get Frankie de Jong, but he would cost us a ton of money. This is tough. Some of these guys are going to cost us a lot of money, and I don't know who to spend it on. Should we go after Matthias? He's only 20 years old at 86 overall. He's going to cost us a decent amount of millions. Ooh, this is tricky business. Martin Odegaard, 21 at 84. We brought in Dest. I just don't know who I want to bring in. We'll put Dest on the bench for this. He can play only right back. So we'll put him at right back and Klosterman right now at what's its face? I forget what it is. Left back. Because I think Klosterman can play left back. He can. So for right now, he will play left back. What's our backup goalkeeper? Oh, so we're gonna put I'm gonna put Gosh in at starting goalkeeper right there. I might as well. I mean, he's better than the keeper we have at the moment, so he's gonna get the start. All right, that's good enough for rotation for him. Let's simulate a few more days, see what happens, see if we get any transfer bids or anything. And we're getting some scouting reports back, it looks like. All right, everybody's growing. His goalkeeper positioning goes up again. Bergman and Fernandez are growing pretty well. Okay, so it looks like we got the scouting report back on all of those guys that we were that we didn't know. That is beautiful. All those guys coming back. Okay, so we're up to a 63 overall. So we're starting to get out of the. We are starting to get out of the hole that we were in to start. That's good. All right, let's check and see what these guys are looking like. So Zlatan's regen still hasn't come back yet, but Grevin Birch is a 72 overall at 18. Jonathan Burrows is 62. This guy is a 59. We're going to pass on him. We're not at the stage where we need to buy 59 overall players. We don't have Barbas yet. Troy Parrott could be good. He's only 67. We could train him up if we needed to. He wouldn't cost us that much either. Kubo wouldn't cost us that much, and he could try and replace Danny Olmo, I guess. William Saliba at 77 overall. This is tough. I don't know who I want. I just don't know who I want. Sandro Tonali, 20 years old, 80 overall. Do we go with Sandro? We'd have to pay probably around 27 million for him. I don't know if Sandro's the move, though. I kind of want to upgrade. He would be an upgrade, but he'd be a 1 overall upgrade over what we have. Troy Parrott. Oh, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? I don't know. I just don't know. Do I want to spend... It's the question of, do I want to spend it on depth? Or do I want to spend all my money on like 1 or 2 people, well, hopefully more than one player, and just go for higher overall? That could be what I do. It's just, even if I decide to do that, then it's, who do I pick? Do I pick Martin Odegaard? Do I pick Matthias de Ligt? Oh, these are questions I don't want to answer because I don't know. We can't get Leon Bailey. We tried to get Leon Bailey last season and he didn't want to come here. Claude Maurice could play in a couple different positions. We really need like a left back. Kieran Tierney. That could be a decent left back for us. For maybe the future though. But Angelino's here as well. And he costs a little bit less than him. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring back Angelino so that he can take over for left back for Klosterman on the rotation side. So it'll be Angelino and Serginho Dest on the wings. We will pay 19 million for Angelino. 33 million. You got to be out of your mind, Pep. I'll pay 23 for him. 33, Pep Guardiola. You gotta be out of your mind. You're crazy, bro. 26 million. Okay, they're gonna take some time. You're crazy if you think I'm paying 33 million for somebody who we loaned in last season. You're absolutely crazy. We could do with another striker up top in our rotation side. So we gotta be thinking about that as well. Richarlison's gonna be a lot of money. He could be good though for us as a striker. Yuka Jovic, that could be decent. Richarlison, do we take Richarlison? Let's approach him, see what Everton's looking at. Because he's only 23 and he's 83 overall, so. Okay, let's go with probably about 40 million is what we're looking at. We're probably going to have to pay way more than that, but 71. crazy. You are absolutely out of your frickin' mind. They are set in stone on 71 million. I will go up to 60. Okay, so they aren't set in their mind on 71. We had to pay 60 million for Richarlison. I hope that was a right move. Now we can put him in the starting lineup for our rotation squad. But we haven't yet improved anybody on our first team. He wants to be important. Okay, that's going to be a little tough to appease that. 5 years. I'll accept 5 years. Disregard a release clause. He wants a release clause. I will disregard it still. And he's going to tell us what he wants. I'm going to counter, remove the bonus, and I will edit. Excuse me, I will edit, and I will give him $950,000. You know what? I'll just give him a milli. I'll give him $1 million signing bonus because he's taking a huge pay cut. He's taking a huge pay cut to join us. So we brought in Richarlison. That is absolutely beautiful. We are going to need some more people, but we spent a big chunk of our money right there. We still do have around 78 million in the budget. Okay, so let's move. Rossi can stay in there, and we will move Augustine to the bench and take Crawl out and put in good old-fashioned Richarlison. That's not the right guy. Okay, so Richarlison and Rossi up top. Then we have Nkunku there, Saka there, and Fati there. Adams in the back. Hopefully Angelino right there. Dest, Ampadu, and Sarr. That's not a bad bench. That is not a bad bench at all. It's our starters that we need to possibly improve. We need a better everything, right? We need a better. I want to get a better center defensive midfielder. Okay, that's what I'm going to go for. I'm going to spend a lot of money on it. Well, hopefully not a lot of money, but I'm going to spend some money on it, and we are going to figure out who our center defensive midfielder is. Should it be Sandro Tonali? Is he first team quality? That's the problem. We need somebody of first team quality like N'Golo Kante, but we don't have enough money to pay for N'Golo Kante. That is the one problem with that. So what do? We go with Hakimi can play left back, but he's going to cost a decent amount of money. He's going to take most of our money. And now we can't get Frankie de Jong, so that's out of the question. Weston McKennie can play center back and defensive midfield. He's 78 overall, and he's only 21. See, this is the problem. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should buy for the future or if I should buy for the here and now. Because if I do, we're going to lose all of our money. But if I buy for the future, then we're going to be fine in later dates. Jack Grealish can play center mid. I'm going to go for Jack Grealish because he can also play out wide and on the cam, in the cam role. So let's go in for Jack Grealish. He's not going to cost us a crazy amount of money, I don't think. If we offer like 33 milli, what are they going to say? 37. I will move it down to 34.5. What do you say about that? They're going to accept it. It was a fair offer. I don't think it was a very fair offer, but let's try and bring in Jack Grealish. He wants an important role. He's going to get an important role because he's going to be a starter. We'll give him a 5-year contract. That'll take him till he's 29. At that point, we may have to release him. He wants 360,000 for 5 goals. 60,000 in the wages, 540. You know what? I'll just accept all that. I don't know if he's going to get 5 goals or not, but even if he does, that's not a very crazy amount of money for a budget or for a bonus. So, Jack Grealish, he's going to take over for Nkunku. He's a little bit older than Nkunku, and he's, I think, the same overall. But I think, oh no, he's a little less overall than him, but he's going to grow. I think I made the right decision there. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't think this team is ready to go, though. I just don't know. We still have about 40-something million in the budget, so. All right, we got final scouting reports back on all the last of the guys. Transfer offer. They come back with 29.9 for Angelino. I forget what was my offer. I don't remember what I offered for him. Let's see if I can bring it down. If they're already willing to go 29, because they were up in the 30s. They were like 33 or something, right? So let's go see if we can bring it down to like 26. Save some sort of money. They want 29. What about 27? 29. They're going to make me pay 29, aren't they? Oh, they make me pay 1 million short. They make me pay 28 million for him. So that takes us basically all of our money away. He's going to be rotation, probably. Bring him in. He looks kind of funny with hair. We'll give him a 5-year contract. No, he wants a 3-year, so we'll see if we can get a 4-year. All right, that'll take him 4 years. He doesn't want a release clause. I don't either. And that's a decent amount of money to pay. Okay, so we will get him in. We brought in Angelino. He will come in and replace Klosterman on the back half. Esteban Fuentes, one of our goalkeepers, they're offering $1 million for, or $1.2 million. You know what? I'll just take it because we already have a goalkeeper for the future in Gosh. So that sounds pretty good to me. And now Klosterman can come in and not have to work double time. We will take Angelino and put him in there. All right. Do I want to put anybody else in here? Okay, I don't know if my team is good enough to make Champions League. I think we might be able to. Maybe sneak in a little bit now with about 15 million. We started with 146, I think, and I just don't feel like we've made any progress. I mean, we brought in players. It just doesn't feel like we've made any progress. I don't feel like we've... I don't know. I just don't feel like we've done enough. Fuentes is gone. Transfer offer for Wolf. McKeely, we know that he wants one, but nobody's coming in for you, bro. Nobody's coming in for you. Hans Wolf is getting a look, so we're going to negotiate. Maybe we can bring in another guy to replace him with that kind of money coming back in. I'm going to ask for 21.5. See what they say to that. Oh, wow. They go right for it. Okay. So we'll get about like 18 million, probably 18.2. Probably what we'll get. Let's keep simulating up to that training. We dropped down to a 59. That's not good. But Bergman is up to a 69 overall. Nice. I feel like Gosh is more of our scout future star than Breno Fernandez is. I mean, the way that Gosh is growing. Wolf is gone, so we get 19 million and a transfer offer for Augustine for 14 million. Finally, some of these offers are coming in. So we can replenish some of the money we just spent. So they are, Porto wants to give me 14 million, but I want to get 18 million. So what do you say? Do we have a deal? 17 million. You know what? I'll accept 17 million for him. So we're going to get probably about 15 million, maybe 14 million for Augustine. That actually goes into the budget. And we should be coming up on our first game of the season here pretty soon. Release clause played for Tyler Adams. No. Why do they have to do this to me? Why do they have to do this to me? Now I got to go give him a new contract because he had a stupid release clause. Where's Tyler Adams? I got to give you a freaking new contract. 3 years, rotation, 57,000, except you're staying right here. I didn't want to have to do that, but you forced my hand. $31 million in the budget. But that's before the Augustine sale, which is $14.5 million. Sabitzer, they're coming in for our captain. Saka has a 7-day injury. Let's see what this is. He's finally 16. Finally promote to the senior team. That is perfect. All these guys are of age, I think. But so Real Madrid wants our captain. Interesting. We could get a lot of money for him, but he's our captain, man. But I did say that I think I want to move on from him as at least as captain. But that was when I was thinking about bringing in Marco Reus. And since that's not going to happen, I don't think I want to let him go just yet. I'll keep him. I will keep him on the squad. He can still be our captain. I can't believe Breno is 16. That's perfect. And he's 71 overall. We got to get him into the rotation side. Okay, let's go to the rotation. Let's take out Timo Werner and put in Breno Fernandez. Bergman can come up here and not take over for Breno, but take over for... where did Breno go? There he is. All right. So Breno is almost ready to take over for Malong Sarr or Ampadu, actually. But man, well, we don't need another goalkeeper, so we will look for somebody else. Who else wants to go into the rotation side? I'll put in Jack Grealish just for right now. We need to get some more backups to play, just in case. Alright, I do want to check the calendar and see what our first game is. It's against Hertha Berlin. I think that was like our first game last season too, wasn't it? And our third game of the season is against Dortmund. That's not good. We're going to be struggling again. Transfer offer for Kanate. That's not the one that we want to let go. We want to let go of Mikili, not Kanate. So Kanate is going to stay. I know he's Liverpool's coming in for him, but we want to keep him. Interest shown in David, interest shown in Kieran Tierney, and a loan offer for Matthias Kuntz. Yes, I will accept a loan offer for him because he's going to be a good player. He's not going to get any time for us right now. He's not high enough overall. So we need to let him spread his wings and fly. All right, we're coming up on the first game of the season. I don't think I'm going to play a game in this episode. I think this is just basically a transfer episode, getting everybody settled in. Saka's back. That's good. Is this team good enough? I don't know. That's the question. I don't know. Richarlison's already up to an 84 after we brought him in. I kind of want to bring in some more people. But who to bring in? That's the question. We're 66 overall now. We have 48 million. Where's the cheap? Where's the cheapy cheap? I can't go for Zlatan's regen just yet. I am going to go in for Troy Parrott just to have another striker option. Okay, so he's offering he's valued at 1.8. I'll put in not 10. I'll put in 2. See what they say about that. They want a 2% sell-on clause. Okay, I'll counter. I will remove that, and I'll give you 2. 2.4. Sure, I'll pay 2.4 for Troy Parrott. Let's not negotiate just yet, because there's still some more youngsters that I want to see about. Pedri still costs a lot. You cost a lot. Estevez is going to cost a lot, but he does have a 4-star weak foot, which is cool. Jonathan Burrows, I don't think he's good enough. Alphonso Davies. Let's see if we can get Alfonso. I'm not going to pay 26 million for him. Okay, let's see if we can get Alfonso. Let's offer him 20 million straight up. Bayern, give us 20 million for him. 31 with a 20% sell-on clause. All right. I can do 27. 35. Stop going higher. I can do maybe 29. I don't really want to go higher. They're going to need some time to reconsider it. All right. Take your time, you filthy animal. In the meantime, we will go in and bring in Troy Parrott. He wants a prospect role. That's perfect. We will give him a prospect role. He wants 4 years. I can accept 4 years. Release clause. He doesn't want one. That's perfect. Is he going to tell me what he wants? No, so I have to give it to him. I bet we can get him on a discount. Let's give him for $9,000, but we give him a $750,000 signing bonus. See what he says about that. That's a fair offer. All right, so we got him a little bit cheaper than usual, or than what he wanted at least. So they're coming back with that. Is there anybody else that I want who's young? Tonali, he's going to cost too much. De La Vega isn't going to cost a lot. It's just a matter of, do I want Vega or do I want Kubo? Or do I want somebody else? Because I still got to have enough money to bring in Zlatan's regen. I know I want to do that. Okay, I'm going to simulate a little bit more. I'm going to put Troy Parrott on the rotation side. Troy Parrott can come up here. He can play only strikers, so... we got 3 center backs. Breno can also play... Ooh, Bergman can play left back. I didn't know that. And Breno can play center mid. That is perfect. I love to see that. So, Giovanni Reyna, I'm sorry, but you're going to... Actually, no, I'll take Jack Grealish off and put... I didn't realize I had Jack Grealish on there. All right, so we got a left mid, we got a striker, we got a center back, we got a cam. I think we got every position filled except for right back. We don't really have a backup right back, but Serginho Dest is young, so he won't need to come off. All right, so we're going to simulate. We're going to find out what Bayern says about Alphonso Davies. It would be cool if we were able to steal him. They want 30 million again. You got to be joking, man. Telebidi. You know what? We'll just accept that because it's not going to be a lot of money, so it's not going to really matter that much. All right, so 30 mil. Oh, 30 mil. Negotiate, I guess. Alright, let's see what we got here. 30 million. Propose a new transfer offer. I can do 30.7, I guess. Or 30 million. 30. I can do 30 even. Alright, so they were willing to give him up for 30 even. He can play left mid, right mid, and left back, which is probably where we will play him. And then we'll take Angelino. Actually, no, at the moment, I'll give him a prospect role, see what he says about that. Rotation. Okay, I can do that. At the moment, we'll probably keep him on the bench until he grows. I'm not going to give him a release clause. Is he going to talk the money? No, we're going to have to give it to him. So he's making 49.5. So what we do about that is we give him 35 and we give him about, how about a $2 million bonus for signing with us? That's a fair offer. All right. So we bring in Alphonso Davies as well. We are going to put him on the bench for this, and Davies can play. I'm going to put him at right back if we need to. I know it doesn't say you can, but I mean, might as well. I will take Lookman off. Sorry, Lookman. So we got Alphonso Davies. So this bench is looking a little bit better now. And Reyna, I will take Reyna off for the moment and put Lookman back on. But if Reyna can train up, then we can definitely put him back in there. All right, I'm liking how the rotation side looks. I'm just not, I don't know if I'm happy with the starters. That's the only question, or the only thing that I have. We're coming up against Hertha Berlin, who are 12th in the standings right now. Kuntz is gone. That's perfect. He can get some first-team football over wherever I sent him. I don't remember. But we're here on match day. They want to give the thing to Neuer. A transfer offer for Klosterman. Interesting. Barcelona is coming in for him. I'm going to reject that because we need Klosterman at the moment. We can't let him go. Player chat. I'll consider it, Kanate. All right, we let that one dude go. It was only about 300 and some thousand, so that didn't really make a difference. But let's push this into 90 million. So we have 14.9. We basically have 15 million. 15 million left to spend. We have about 3 weeks to do it. This is what both of the starting lineup and the backups are looking like right now. I'm liking the way that the backups look, the rotation side. I'm liking the way that it looks. We maybe could do with another striker instead of Rossi up there. But I'm liking how it looks. The bench, I'm liking how it looks. The starters, on the other hand, I don't know. I don't have enough million to replace. I don't have enough millions. I don't have enough money right now to replace anybody on the starting lineup, so I could just go with some more depth. But at least we're up to a 72 overall now. That makes me happy. We're not like threatening getting fired or something, so that's good. But that is going to be the end of the episode here for today, guys. In the next episode, we will start the games. We will play all 3 of these games of the month of August. We will play Hertha Berlin, we'll play Köln, and we'll play Dortmund. And finish up the month of August, finish up the transfer window in the next episode, maybe bring in like 1 or 2 other guys, depending on how much money we have, depending on who else we sell. And yeah, that's going to be the end of the episode for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, smash that like button and the notification bell and the subscription button while you're down there. It takes a few seconds. Hit that and really help me out. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya!